This way I can slow down the footage. Now it's not always necessary to shoot in 60 frames per second. You'll have to ask yourself if it's really necessary to slow it down, but it's a good idea to mix up different frame rates to create a more interesting video. And what I also like to do before I start recording is to tap hold on the screen until AEAF block appears. This means that your auto exposure and autofocus is locked. This will result in a more professional looking video as no exposure changes will occur while recording. So now that we have the basics out of the way, let's get started with the first tip. So the first tip I have for you guys when it comes to getting creative B-roll is to include a time lapse in your video. This is where you head over to the default camera app, select the time lapse mode function. You want to make sure your horizon is level. To get the best results possible, you want to tap hold to log out. Now the time lapse is really great for moving subjects. In this example, I'll be focusing on the clouds. Now keep in mind that the time-lapse function on the iPhone currently frames per second. However, the shapes will still be apparent, and increasing it to 60 frames per second will disable the macro lens. So in that case, you could either use a tripod and then maybe visually zoom in to have camera move frames per second. So I'm going to start recording. I'm going to do a push in slowly. You can see how nicely the focus shifts as I move the camera. So this creates a really interesting shot, a nice natural looking shallow depth of field. It really makes the human eye and counteracts the artificial sharpening of the iPhone. Maybe your videos, what kind of shots you need. For example, if the music you pick has a lot of energy, then you might want to film shots with intense movement, like a person running. On the other hand, if you pick something more relaxed and calm, as I did for this video, then you might want to focus on slower and smooth camera movements. Now, a big part is also adding sound effects to add more atmosphere in your videos and enhance your transitions. You can choose from different categories like ambient, realistic, Foley, and more to narrow down your search. Now, if you use the link in the video description below, you can get 2 months extra for free. I would recommend you check out Artlist and search for the music beforehand, as it can help with your creativity and make finding your B-rolls much easier. Once again, I want to thank Artlist for supporting this channel. With that said, let's move on to the next tip. So the next tip I have for you is called the 3-shot rule. That's what I call it. You want to make sure to capture wide, medium, and close-up shots. And in order to be more creative with your shots, try to avoid shooting from eye level. Think about how you can make your shots look more interesting. So we have this beautiful tree over here, and we have the sun peeking from behind. So I'm going to start recording, and go.